game together. But first I have to prep you for the game. So once upon a time we thought we're the center of the world, and some people still do, but we soon realized that no, that's not the case. So the problem is that even though we figured this out, we still have an egocentric worldview. So what do I mean? Here's some screenshots. This is Glitch City. This is where we are, this building right here. That's about, I think that's about 70 feet. I just measured it with my thumb. So now I'm just zooming on Google Maps and zooming out and zooming out. And we're used to this, right? We're used to seeing images zoom and scale up and down even, right? And we have this bird's eye view, and then suddenly we're out in space. So what's happening here is that this egocentric view is that our body is fixed, the scale of our body is fixed, and it's the image that's scaling. So I'm going to go through those images again, and we're going to, I'm just going to go over it again so you can see what the scale is. We're fixed, and the image is scaling. So you can assume that's a piece of paper maybe. So there we are, we're out here. But here's where I need your help. I'm going to prep you, and then we're going to play this game. So instead of looking, our perception is what changes our reality. It's constantly in shift and flux. It varies from each other. One of the things our perception can do is to actually, we can use it as a scaling tool to scale our body. So what we're going to do is we're going to consider this Earth image, this fixed Earth. Earth is fixed. We're going to go through those images, but instead you're going to be scaling your body. I don't have real numbers, but I have images that might help you. So I think if you're standing up, you probably would understand this much better. But let's assume that if that's that 70-foot Glitch City and building where we are, and we need to see that at that scale, so that means it's somewhere around here, and I'm up here and I'm looking down at that. So we're going to start at this arbitrary starting point of that's our starting scale, and I'm this big compared to the building. So you got that? So now the next step, you're going to we're zooming the wrong way as you're zooming, or the way I want you to see is you use that power of your perception and you scale your body. So now you're larger. Again, Earth is fixed, all right? So you can do the next one on your own. You can imagine how you're going to grow on this next one, right? And then the next level, and the next. You're following, right? So now you're feeling really massive. Now we have to be about, I think, 5 times the size of Earth to get this view. So now we have this view. What's happening in this image? If you're that massive outside of Earth and you're looking at Earth, you're seeing all of the sunsets and all of the sunrises happening simultaneously. So now we're going to take, we're big enough, and our scale is so big that we're encompassing a lot of time that at our Earth scale on Earth is happening moment by moment. We're now experiencing it all at once. So now we're going to take this perception of this massive body that you just put yourself in. We're going to take that perception of this massive body and the perception it has of time and bring it back to our Earth scale. And so the question that I had, what does this amount of time look like when we're back on Earth at our Earth scale, but now have this massive perception of time? And that's the question I asked myself. So that's the size we would be, but with this big perception. And so this is the image that I made. That's 6 a.m. on that side, 6 p.m. on the other side. So this is a lot of time happening at the same time. So this is the basis for new work that I'm making. This is from 7, 8 years ago. And the new work I'm making, this is updated image. This is, it's Icelandic winter, so the day is very short, but we also have night. So now you're encompassing a lot of time, day and night. And it's called the Clocksmith's Labyrinth. So now that you have shifted your perception of scale and you're able to understand this navigation of time and space, I would really appreciate your help if you sign up and keep up with what I'm doing as I'm developing this. It's about having a volume of time and navigating through time.